And welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining us. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. My face looks super white in this viewfinder, but I'm not sure, like, to me it matches. But I am going to create this look right here, which is kind of like an 80s themed makeup, and I might even do a little bit of my hair on camera because I do want to crimp it. So I'm going to do this other eye. This looks too dark underneath. I wish I had done like a much lighter blue, but it's done now and I'm not taking it off. So let's do this eye and hopefully it'll like look alright because they both of them match. Firstly, I want to apologise for using the same sort of palettes again, and also for using 100 different palettes. I've done that in quite a few videos lately where I've like been doing a specific, where I've been creating a specific look that I've needed to use lots of different palettes to get the colours. I promise in the next few makeup looks I will stick to like the one palette so that it's much easier. I also apologise I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palettes again. I did intend to, I had out a different two palettes and then I needed the colours from there. I just knew that they were what was going to work. So let me just get started. Firstly, on my eye, nothing really went to plan. I had to change things like quite a lot along the way. So firstly I'm going, oh that's a mess. So firstly I'm going in with one of my grease paints because I don't have like a pink base to use, so I'm using this red from my grease paint palette, and I'm just literally going to put that almost all over the eye and use it as a base so that I get more of intense colour. I had it all over this eye because I didn't intend to put that blue in on the lid. I just had used the pink, but it was looking a bit what's the word, like I had just thrown on the colours, like messy, not messy, simple, I don't know, it was missing something, so I used the blue. So I'm not even going to take this all the way like into the inner corner because obviously we don't need it. I don't even know if I need this now anyway because originally I was using a different colour. I might actually have to use it anyway. I might actually have to use the colours that I've used on that eye, even though I went over the top of them. Oh, it's a palaver, we'll see as we go through. So I'm going to blend this out and out the way. I've put on my base in the hope that I can keep this nice and clean. If I can't, then I'll clean it up a wee bit after because it was really hard to do my base with that eye already done. So I've blended out that kind of red, as you can see. It looks as though it's like an eyeshadow, and you can use grease paints as like a full makeup. That's what we learned to do at college. If we could do a full makeup with that palette, then we could do makeup with anything. So that's on. I'm not setting it. Ugh, here is where it all went mental. So originally I wanted to use this pink here in the Gingerbread Too Faced palette. It looks so bright and vibrant, and it is because I did a makeup with it and it was so bright and vibrant. But with this sort of makeup, and maybe it was this base that it didn't like, it just wasn't giving me those bright things that I needed. So I'm going to lay this down and then I'll probably be going back, well not probably, will be, because that's what I did in the other eye. Now I need to make them match. So this is what I'm doing. This pink first. It's called something, Gumdrop. It's called Gumdrop. Hopefully you like to see these more like creative makeups. This is a challenge that I've set my friend, so Decades is the challenge, and she's creating a look without me being able to see what she's created, and I'm creating a look without her being able to see what I created, with like going with the one word. So Decades was the word. All I knew was that I wanted to crimp my hair. So I was like, what decade is that? 80s, right, okay, perfect. And then I seen the Little Mix challenge and was like, this works so perfectly. So I'm basically, yeah, I'm doing a TikTok video, this makeup look, and yeah. Then after this makeup, no idea what I'm going to do. Maybe I should do something more natural so that, not natural, we don't want to go natural. I go natural every single day, like every day, so I definitely don't want to do a natural look because I'm still doing my makeup every day to sit in the house just to keep myself feeling fresh. So doing these sort of makeups is kind of keeping my flow and vibe, and I just feel a bit happier when I'm doing these sort of makeups. I feel like I could go in here heavier with this pink. I'll do that after this. So right, that is that pink laid down. It looks quite dark. Well, I thought it looked dark, so I didn't want to do this. I promise I didn't want to do this. I went into the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 and I'm using Tipsy Girl. You can see how vibrant this pink is. It's like neon. So I'm going to lay that on top of the pink that I've already put on. And hopefully you can see the difference in the colours here. Yep. I wish I could like listen to music while I was doing this, because when I was doing the other eye I was like, it was nice, I was watching videos, listening to music, it was just like a happy vibe. But when you sit down to film, as soon as you turn the camera on, you need to turn the music off. I know that Samantha Ravindale, is that how you say her second name? Has her earpods in and she listens to music while she's doing makeup looks. I can see why she does that, but I don't know if I would be too like distracted with the fact that it's only in my ears. This is when it all started to go like crap because we're using so many different palettes. So I have the Soul Blooming palette in my hand. There was no colours in this that really was like what I needed, and although I wanted a pale blue, I don't actually think I've got one. So I'm using this lilac colour here, which is called Flowery, I believe. Flowery. However, I did try to just put it right over the top of this pink, but it didn't work. So we are going in with some concealer, and I've just got in my hand the MAC Pro Longwear, which I really shouldn't be using as a cut crease concealer because it's too fucking expensive, but it was what was sitting in front of me, and too much comes out in a pump for a, and in fact 80's wise I wouldn't even be cutting the crease, and that's why it's not perfect, because I don't want it to be a straight cut line. I'm just basically using this to be able to lay down that shade Flowery. So I think I went about halfway, and as you can see I'm not even being neat. Like, that is the beauty of this look, because you do not want that crazy straight line. Right, so literally I'm leaving it at that. I don't know if that's too high, but we'll find out. Got like a I don't know what you call this brush. I've got a little brush here just to pack on the colour, so I'm dipping into Flowery and I'm just placing that all over the top. I think it's going to take some building because that pink underneath is showing up quite bad. So we just need to keep patting it on, patting it on and patting it on. I wish I just used this colour underneath the eye, but I went in with one that was far too dark. Are those even? So I'm going back in with the pink again, Tipsy Girl, and I'm just blending that so there's no edge, so all over and then right around here, because again we don't want that edge. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that being even. Just bringing in this pink just a bit more because I feel like I took it too far out. This is actually quite simple, there's not too many steps. So actually what I did next was put on some mascara, and then I glued the lashes. I actually glued along the lash line this time and the lashes, but I didn't put that much glue on. I think this eye look looks better without the lashes. Now that I'm seeing it with just the mascara. Oh no, it doesn't on camera. Wow, it does not on camera. So that is just like a wee base of mascara on. I'm going to use my Eldora lash glue. This went pink from the last time I was using it. Putting it along the lash line. Keeping it tight in because we want them to be as close to the lashes as possible. The only problem with that is that you do get glue on your lashes, or I do anyway because I'm so clumsy. Then I am putting a little bit on the lashes. These lashes are, again, the Eldora ones, and I just keep using the same ones. They're Lala Lash. They seem to just go with every makeup look. I did try different ones there, but I went back to these. Right, that's the glue on there as well, so we'll just give that a wee second to set. And I'll tell you, while I was here, I took my blusher brush and I dipped it into Tipsy Girl and Lolly Mama, and I used here as my blusher slash, don't know, seems to be where they put it in the 80s. It was more like in the contour line rather than in the blusher bit. And then I used the Anastasia Dream palette in this shade here. Wow, it's a mess. Unicorn for highlight, and I just literally placed that right up above that blush there. Can you see where that's glowing? And I've also obviously put it on my forehead. We'll give them another wee second to dry while we're waiting. I've got the brush that I used. I can't use that one now. Full of my brush collection needs washed, honestly. I'm taking I'm in it. It's got a little bit of a pink reflect to it, and I'm putting that on the brow bone for my highlight here. Hopefully now I can pick up these lashes and pop them on. I'm actually thinking putting the glue on your lash line is genius. I wonder how I would go on doing that with clients. Like putting it on a brush and then putting it on the lash line. I might try it when I start back. Whenever that may be. So that lash is stuck on. It's not completely dry yet. I will like move it about with these when it is dried a wee bit. Oh, now I'm raging that I went underneath with this dark blue. What I did actually was make a mistake. And I went in with something stupid now when I look at it, because oh my god, I think that would have been so pretty with, let's see, oh I think that would have been so pretty just having that flowery colour underneath. Instead I used the silly water grease paint in blue. I painted it on underneath. I didn't take it all the way to the inner corner, and unfortunately I did take it all the way to the outer corner, and I think that I was more heavy handed than this, to be honest. Right, so obviously that was too dark. Urgh! And then I went in with, shouldn't have done this. What I should have done was that and then flowery and then that on top. Instead I went in with this goddamn dark blue. So no idea what these shades are called because I've got the original palette. Oh, look at it, it's too dark. Right over the top. Then I realised that it was too dark, and I then went in with the shade Flowery on top. Have to do all my mistakes on that again so that they match. This is the problem. I took that right the way to the inner corner because we do want that to meet. So that is that on top. Then I went in with this shade here in the original Jack on Hill palette because I wanted to brighten it up, which it did work a little bit. Again with Tipsy Girl on this brush, and I blended this outer corner, and I also, whoa that was close, and I also went underneath that blue with the pink again. Kind of wish I had not done this, but 80's makeup was like really blown out eyes, so it works in the sense of the theme. I use my Rimmel Day to Night mascara. This is the thin part, and I'm just doing my lower lashes with this. Lower lashes, I hope this is in focus. Lower lashes, and then got my brows on. What next? So in my waterline, I'm taking the brush from earlier on that's got that blue on it from the grease paint, and I'm just putting that in there. Pretty happy with this. So now my thing is, should I put those stars here as well? What I'm actually using is my Pro card from Kat Von D, or KVD Beauty as it now is. This is the old Kat Von D one, and I'm using these stars on this, which I think was for swatches. I'm going to put it up the way here. So I'm going to place this here, and what I'm doing is colouring in these stars with the shade Flowery. I'm going to wet my brush. So what I did actually was not wet my brush. I sprayed my face with setting spray, quite close, so that these were wet. I've dipped my brush into Flowery. This is quite hard to do on camera, so hopefully you can see. Oh, I need to open this up. And I'm almost like stamping in there to make sure we get all of them covered. We really need to get like right into that shape, otherwise they do not look like stars. So you might have to just move this around slightly. And I didn't do as many on the other side, but I don't want them symmetrical. And this is the moment of truth. And here we go for the moment of truth. Oh, that worked out really well. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, I'm going to do on my lips. I've put on already a MAC lip liner, and I'm actually going to use the lipstick from MAC Girl About Town. It's a really vibrant pink, so I'm going to dig that out just now. I have Girl About Town, which I've actually depotted. It's this pink right here. I'm sorry if that's not in focus. This pink here. I'm going to tidy up my area here, and then I'm going to do my hair with you. So I don't have much camera battery left. It just honestly goes so fast. So I've not actually washed my hair today because I thought it would be better. Unwashed. I also need my extensions put in, but I have no idea how I'm going to deal with that on lockdown. I don't have any natural hair. Like, my natural hair is so thin. I've got sparse patches all over my head. Like, that's why in videos you see sometimes my head, because my hair is so sparse. It's all extensions. So let's start crimping, guys. And that, everyone, completes today's makeup and hair look. It is obviously very wearable, very everyday. I just got my Asda like this. No, like, it's quite a cool makeup. Obviously it's 80s. I'm going to shoot the wee video now if you want to see it. This is how it turned out. Yeah. I'm pretty pleased with this, even though, like, it was an absolute mare, like, to do what I actually wanted to do. Should that bit be more flat or up? I can actually smell my hair. I don't advise doing this to your hair too often. Yeah, I don't advise doing this to your hair too often. Oh, these wee spiky bits, just ignore them while I'm talking. As I said, I'll try and do something a wee bit more, not natural, but a wee bit more wearable, I guess, next time. And I'll also try and use the one palette. I don't want to do pinks again, so I don't know what look I'll actually do, but yeah, we'll get there. As I said, I'm really pleased with this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you could please give me a big thumbs up, that would really help boost my like videos in the algorithm. But actually I'm more just doing this for fun at the moment. And don't forget to subscribe. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Mwah! Ciao!